best night of my existence.
So, how your Portuguese? You can talk a little bit?
It's so hard. I just worked with Walter Salas, and he
see.
speaks, and it's so difficult. So actually, none.
None.
Pretty much none.
All right. How was doing the film in Brazil and Rio de Janeiro and Paraty and being there with Robert and the whole rest of the crew?
Well, I'm so thankful that we got to go down there because we would never have been able to duplicate the feeling. I mean, just the energy of the people. More so, just when we were in Rio, when we were like walking through all of that life, we could never have done that with American extras in New Orleans or something, which is where we probably would have done it. I mean, just to be in such a different place for Edward and Bella to be outside of Forks and responding to kind of the opposite of how they are. Do you know what I mean? I mean, everything's kind of bottled up for them, and there it's just out. So it was nice to go. It was cool.
And at this point, leaving behind Bella and the whole saga, how is it for you? I mean, what the feeling?
It feels good. I feel very much finished with it all. I'm happy that I don't have any regrets. I mean, if you put everything that you are into something, you can't look back and go, God, I should have done it differently, because you just didn't know everything that you know now then, and you can't sort of you can't torture yourself about stuff like that. And so I feel happy to walk away from it. It's a different experience than walking away from a normal movie, just because of how long it lasted and the expectation, just because of how many other people love it. But it's kind of the same. It's just longer. So,
What's next for you? I mean, you made films in between, but what do you think? How do you project your career from now on?
I have no idea. Honestly, I'm right now in a position where I'm lucky enough to choose things very instinctively. Like I get presented with, so far I've every project that I've done is sort of just wound up in my lap, and I need to have a pretty particular feeling to do stuff. So I have no idea. I can't project into the future. I don't sit here with a game plan. I think it's so weird when actors do that. It's like, well, this is the type of actor I want to be. It's like, well, then you're not really being it. You're pretending to be it. So.
So, can you tell us something about doing the film with Walter Salles and some things about On the Road?
God, I can't wait to see it. I haven't seen any. The woman that I play in that story is so absolutely remarkable, and finding her within On the Road, because you don't see all of her in it. I mean, because she is a real person. With Walter was one of the greatest gifts will ever be given. It was my first favorite book. I mean, it was like the first thing. I was 14 when it's like what got me into reading, and so it was amazing. I mean, it's like kind of a loaded question, and it always throws me off. I never know how to answer. I'm always like, well, On the Road. You know what I mean? It was a lot, and it really, it felt amazing.